Thank you for choosing M14 Hoops. This video is designed to give you a better understanding of what our academy is. If you have any other questions, please email us at info@m14hoops.com. That's info@m14hoops.com. Please watch this video in its entirety because it will answer the majority of the questions that you have about our academy. Thank you. Our academy is our training program. Players are divided into classes based on ability as well as grade level. In the academy, they will take tests. They test at the beginning of the month, then we'll retest them at the end of the month and try to encourage them to beat their score. They'll also have off-day workouts they have to do. Each player will get a calendar which will explain what to do on the off days. Each month, we'll pick 2 or 3 skills to work on. For example, one month might be off the dribble moves. Next month might be creating space, jab steps, defense. It just depends. Each month, we'll work on a different set of drills, and we'll stay on those drills for the entire month until that month is completed. We test players for 2 main reasons. One is accountability. We tell players all the time that it's their parents' job to support them, it's our job to teach them, but they will be the reason for their success. So the accountability portion of it is done through the tests as well as the off-day workouts. We also test them because we found that their generation is a very instant gratification generation. They also are the microwave generation. They think after 30 seconds, they work on their game, they should be the next greatest basketball player ever. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So while they're trained with us on the off days, they need to go home, do their off day workouts so that they could prepare themselves better for the test. That helps get us results quicker. That allows them to compete more. We also put the tests online so everybody can see it. We're proud of our players, but also it lets them know that, hey, if they don't go home and do their tests, everybody's going to see that they didn't necessarily do as well as they wanted to. Also, sometimes players don't do as well as they want to, and we use that as a motivating factor to help them in the next month, telling them, hey, you know what, next time you need to go home and do 2 sets of the ball handling DVD. Maybe you need to go harder when you were doing it. Maybe you didn't go hard every single day. So it's more or less to teach them that they need to go home and work on their games on their own because they'll be the reason for their success. Our academy is a month commitment. Depending on the season, depends on how many sessions per month the players will have. Sometimes, depending on the season, they may have 12 sessions in a month. Sometimes there'll be 8 sessions with a makeup day. So it just depends on what season it is, on how many sessions they'll have each month. But overall, the academy will be a month commitment no matter what the season is. Our training calendar is divided into 4 seasons. The spring season is considered March, April, May. The fall season is August, September, October. The winter season is November, December, January, and February. The academy does not run during our summer season, which is June and July. However, we do still offer training sessions at night. Those are considered open sessions, which are pay-as-you-go sessions. By design, our academy is difficult to get in. We have a limited number of spots in each class, and we will always protect the quality of our training sessions over the quantity of players that we'll have in it. But there's 2 basic ways that players can get involved in our academy. One, they can do a private evaluation. This is all for new players who have never been to an M14 event at all. So in a private evaluation, it's 30 minutes in length. If you're interested in that, you will need to email us again at info@m14hoops.com because those are done on appointment basis, and we'll also explain the pricing for those as well. The other way is during our open sessions. Those are the pay-as-you-go sessions. Now, depending on the season, depends on if we will offer those or not. But during those sessions, players will come and train. All right, they'll work with our staff, but we'll have a chance to look at them and evaluate them, and then we can contact parents and let you all know what our plan is for them, be it if they have to do private sessions before they can get into our academy, if we have a spot in our academy, or if we'll have to put them on the waiting list. But those are the 2 basic ways that players can get into our academy. If you're a middle school player, there's a 3rd way you can get in, and that is during our summer season when you can join into our summer camps. Those are open to all players, all ability levels, great time. We work with the players, but as long as they do a couple summer camps, then they will gain acceptance into our academy. On the 15th of the month, parents that have players in our academy will be contacted via email and given a 3-day early registration window into the next month. After those 3 days, any unused spots will be given to players that are on the waiting list. To get on the waiting list, parents need to email us at info@m14hoops.com with their player's name as well as their grade level. If a spot does open up, you will be contacted with registration details. Our player package is a one-time purchase for all new players into our academy. The player package includes two things. One is our practice jersey. All players will have one of those and they must wear it during all our training sessions, as well as our ball handling DVD. The ball handling DVD will come with 3 months of ball handling. This is how they do their homework for their off-day workouts. That's what our player package is. Yes. No, they will not play games. Sometimes we'll get up to a level where we'll work up to 5-on-5, but that will be against other players in their same academy class. We do not play games in any way, shape, or form. They are going to drill, they're going to learn, they're going to do skills, and we're going to move that up and show them how to play. And sometimes we do have to do that out of 5-on-5, 3-on-3, but that's not something that we promise in every academy class. We are focused on teaching them the proper skills and teaching them how to use those skills. We don't go play outside games. We don't do anything like that. Our open sessions are pay-as-you-go sessions. They're open to all players of any ability, some players that are new to our program or players that are on a waiting list waiting to get into the academy. Depending on the season, depends on if we'll offer open sessions, but we generally sell packages. One session is $35. The more you buy, the cheaper that they are. The only rule that we have with open sessions is if you buy a package, you have to use all those training sessions within the month of purchase. We don't carry over unused sessions into the next month or into another program. Our open sessions players will have to bring their own basketballs. They'll be divided into groups. They'll work with one of our staff members on various drills, from footwork drills to ball handling to shooting to creating space, one-on-one attack moves, finishing moves. It's going to change each session depending on what players are there. We monitor how many players are in the program, but we can't promise what players are going to show up on what days. Sometimes they will compete and play one-on-one so we can start to show them how to use that. But generally, it'll be 90 minutes of pure training, going over footwork, ball handling, attack moves, creating space, jab steps, and other skills in basketball. Yep, a couple more things. The academy classes will have a consistent schedule for a month. When they get to the training sessions, they'll be divided into smaller groups, and then they'll work with one of our staff members. We generally like to keep a 9-to-1 player-to-coach ratio. Don't get scared by the number in the group sizes. If you've ever seen or ever been to one of our training sessions, you know at the very least they're going to be intense. Players are going to learn, and we're going to keep a positive environment going. We count the seconds in between each repetition players get. The academy itself is progressive within each season. So if we're in the fall season, for example, August will build on to September. September will build on to October. So we'll start them, and then we'll start to show them how to use the moves that we're teaching them. We'll do this by playing one-on-one, and then we'll move one-on-one to 3-on-3. When we do those type of drills, that's why they have to have their practice jersey, because it makes it a lot easier to know who's red, who's on the black team. But we'll start to be able to teach them defense now, how to guard screens, how to play on-the-ball defense as well as off-the-ball defense. So within the training program, they are going to always do, no matter what month it is, ball handling. They'll always do footwork drills. They'll always do some sort of form shooting, because we'll always stay in fundamentals. But then we'll move on to doing jab steps or creating space. And then we move on to showing them, now how do you use this in a game? So really what we're doing now is training them on IQ as well as instincts to help them do better in their games and get better results.